Thank you.
Yeah. My name is Vitaly.
Please.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thanks for allowing me to give this impromptu talk. Thank you. First, thanks everyone for coming. It's a great pleasure to be here. Thank you. I'm 39 now, and I have almost 23 years of experience in IT. I've been doing JavaScript development since it was IE 5.5, which is 2001. And I stopped doing that 7 years ago and moved to management and quality assurance. I was inspired by the talk about code push in a strange way. I believe that sometimes people tend to copy best practices or approaches from other companies without actually thinking if they are a good fit for their context. This particular Milanese tribe is a very interesting example of that. During the Second World War, the US Army was throwing with a parachute some provisions for their soldiers, and this tribe, they were able to get some of them. So they got some sweets, they got some food from those boxes which flew from the air, and they saw some big creatures in the sky, the airplanes. And so they figured out that if there is an airplane, there will be food. Later, when the US Army went away, these guys, they wanted more food, more sweets, more stuff. And so they built some wooden airplanes, thinking that if they have this airplane, maybe there will be food. Of course, it didn't work. But it's not only common to the tribes, it's our innate psychological feature. We have this so-called post hoc ergo propter hoc fallacy. If we see something happening in one company and we believe that the company is successful, we tend to copy it into our context, thinking that it will make us successful too. That happened with many frameworks. I remember Dojo and YUI and many frameworks in my time. They all disappeared, and they all appeared, and people started adopting them, thinking that these frameworks would make them successful. And what does decision-making theory have to say about that? Well, mainly it says that any decision on an implementation of a process, Scrum, Kanban, whatever, or adding a new technology to your stack should be rational and optimal. Rational means that it has to be justified. Like, let's say, we need something. We need, let's say, with code push, we need to fix things quick in production. And it has to be optimal. And optimal means that first we need to understand what the problem is. Because with code push, we can consider two problems. One is that we have too many bugs and we want to fix them quickly. So the problem is that we have bugs rather than we need to fix them quickly. And the second problem might be that we want features to be deployed faster. So first, in decision-making theory, we must determine the problem we are to solve with code push. If it's features, maybe it is justified. If it's bug fixes, if it's only hot fixes and bug fixes, maybe we should consider other scenarios. Let's say maybe we should weigh between integrating code push and integrating TDD into our flow. Maybe with TDD we'll have much less bugs, and maybe we won't need code push. So what I'm trying to say here is that, folks, when integrating anything into your process, think if it fits in your context, if it solves the problem you are trying to solve in an optimal way. And optimal, once again, means you have to come up, brainstorm multiple ideas, multiple solutions, and only then weigh them using some criteria table. That is it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, moving that.